Hello everyone, myself Ami Mehta and here we discuss break, continue and go to statement. Okay, so the break statement is used when we need to exit from the loop. So whenever there is a requirement like that we can immediately want to exit from the loop, then we use the break statement. So break statement provide us the facility to exit the loop in the for, while and do while loop. So now we discuss actually how we can implement the break statement. Okay. So we first of all open Turbo C. So we see the example of break statement. First what we do, we include our header file. Okay, so basically in almost all the program we include these two files. Now our main function, we do not return any value, so we directly use void main. Now we take two variable and initialize it. I is equal to 0 and sum is equal to 0. Okay, now we declare another two variable. Okay, float average. So what we actually do in this program, we take the input of the marks, and whenever the value is -1, we end the program. Okay, so we scan the value of the marks, and whenever there is a value like -1, the loop is break and we directly outside of the loop. So first we write that input the marks. Okay, and for -1 to exit. Okay, now we use while loop. So while the value of I is greater than equal to 0, then what we do, we scan the value or we store the value. Okay, so now we store the value in I, but now if the value of I is equal to -1, then break from the loop. Okay, otherwise sum is equal to sum plus I, and then our while loop is over. Okay, and here we print the value of sum. Sorry, here %d, then after sum. Okay, so if we want to calculate average here, then what we have to do, we have to divide this sum number, how many number we input. Okay, so suppose we input 5 numbers, then we have to divide it by 5. So for that we have to scan or print the value that how many numbers you want to enter. So here we write that first of all you enter the total number. So suppose you want to enter 5 numbers and then you press -1, so directly it exit. Okay, so enter the total number and here we, or otherwise this is simple. You, if you want to simple this example, so just it is basically for break statement, so you can skip this part also. So directly it is a simple example of break statement. Now here we complete our program. Okay, and here we compile the program. Okay, now we run our program. So what it tells, the input the marks, and if you enter -1 then it is exit. So first we enter 2, then 4. So here basically we enter the marks 2, 3, 4 and 5, and whenever press -1 then it exit and it gives the sum of this number, that 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 40. Okay, so this is how actually we use the break statement. So now we discuss continue statement. So basically what continue statement will be used. So continue statement will skip the remaining part of the body of the iterative loop. So whenever there is a requirement like we have to skip some part of the iterative loop, then we can use continue statement. So continue statement will inform the compiler to skip the remaining part of the body and continue the next iteration. Okay, so how this will happen, let us see by example. Okay, so we start our turbo C and our new program. So the first thing we always do is including header file. And now we declare the main function. So what basically we do in this program, that we use the for loop. Okay, and now if the value of any number is less than 0, then we don't want summation. Okay, so how we do it, let us see. So we took one variable integer I, which value is 1. Then after we took another variable num, or we can say the number, and the sum and its value is initialized by 0. Now we took the for loop. So for I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. We scan the value and store in the num variable. Now if the value of num is less than 0, then we don't want to summation and we continue our next iteration. Okay, so we use continue. Okay, now the if statement is over, and now if it is not less than 0, then sum is equal to sum plus num or number. We scan that value in num. Okay, num variable. Now our for loop is also over, And now what we do, we actually print the value. The sum of entered value is equal to, or is percentage D, which actually stored in sum. Okay, so here it is all, and basically our program is also over. Now we compile our program. Now we run the program. Okay, so we enter 2, 3, -4, 1, and again 5. Okay, so basically what it do, it sum only 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5. Okay, so the sum of enter value is 11. Just because whenever we enter -4, it skip the next part and it go to the first starting of the loop. So it skip the remaining part, and so only summation of positive number. So 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5 is equal to 11. Okay, so this is how we can use continue. Now let us discuss goto statement. So the goto statement provides us facility to jump from one point to another point. And goto statement should have label. So it is compulsory that it have label. And label statement can be used anywhere in the function. Okay. So the goto statement is not used efficiently because it is tough, and uh, what point of view it is tough, that it is tough to debug the goto statement, and it is time consuming as well. But if we understand the goto statement, then we can say that yes, it is difficult to debug, so we can understand that by example. So let us discuss its example. So we open our turbo C. And as per all the program, we include header file. So here we take label, its name is loop. Okay, so now what we do, basically we print out the value of n, and we decrement the value of n. So now if the value of n greater than 0, then it go to loop. So yes, it is quite somehow difficult to understand, because we can use loop, then we directly decrement it. So basically it is like a for loop. Okay, so first we give the label particular loop, and we do the printf and n minus minus. So these two statement is labeled by loop. Now we check that if the value of n is greater than 0, then again go to loop, otherwise end. Okay, so let us compile this program. So what it do? It do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So how this will happen? just because we use the loop label without for loop. We can same thing we can do with for loop also. Okay, so this is how we can use break, go to and continue statement in the loop. Okay, thank you.